introduce yourself, because Eric is the man that got this all put together for me. And his buddy is the one that actually went and seen him. But I'm going to let you tell this story. You got a minute and a half.
Hello, everybody. Well, what happened here is my friend Brent calls and says, hey, do you have any parts to build a rifle? And I'm just like, well, get back to me in 48 hours, because that's how long it took to have I have a YouTube channel, and we basically do this for veterans all the time. And I made a request, and I had the parts in 48 hours. We built the rifle and got it out here. Got it jazzed up a little bit with the furniture kit, and I really appreciate everybody that got in on this to help Douglas County vets and Mac V. But I have a lot of fun doing this, and I've had a lot of fun meeting a lot of great people. The Leathernecks, Brent, I want to say thanks to all those guys. And Todd here for making this all happen.
I need somebody who is not in this drawing.
I'm not.
Dolly, you're not in this. I need you to shake this around a little bit, mix it around a little bit, and then I need you, oh baby, wait a minute now. Now you got me all worked up. I'm all shook up.
Hey, who sings that song?
Todd.
Not very well.
Let me hold that for you, and then you can't see him and I can't see him.
Well, you know that's why I'm still walking.
All right, we got a winner. Courtney, I know you can hear me. There is no name on here, but it says 66. So you're going to tell me who that is. You have a microphone, Courtney. We got to turn you on, of course.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
66. Chuck Spindler.
What?
Chuck
Who is Chuck?
Spindler.
He's not here. I know.
If he doesn't answer, I'm going to call him right now.
I'll bring it to him.
Please do call him. He's not here, Courtney.
I'm dialing him right now.
Put a lot of money in for that AR. I got a $100 bill for the next one. Come here, baby. Come here. Pick me a ticket. I got a $100 bill in my pocket for somebody.
$100 bill? Oops. That's not fair.
Brittany, you gotta.
Brittany Yagoda.
You gotta?
Yes.
Say Courtney.
She's not here.
Is Brittany here?
No.
She's not here. I'll give her a call.
Here we are again. A place to hang out and have fun, except for the three I own. What are we looking at today? Ripple. Kind of sounds like nipple, except for this is Ripple German Ale. Damn fine beer, according to Beaver Island. And this one, they're out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, and this one weighs in at I think that's a 5. 4.5. If they had a letter, you know, it sounds like Tardisius. And it says A of 5 of, yeah, that's 4.5%. And I've got a by this point in time, a very sterilized glass. How are you guys doing today? Sunday? A lot of us will be reporting back to some awesome employer that we have that cares so much about us, and some of us may have the day off. Looks something like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it smells like beer. Them damn Germans. It has a nice malty, almost malty bready presence to it. Before I forget, I just want to give a quick shout out to my man Altenda. He is having a He is having a subscriber appreciation giveaways, giving all sorts of shit away. He's got a pile of stuff for the AR guys, a pile of stuff for the AK-47 guys. And being that I don't want him to waste too much time before we get on to the comments, I want to show AmmoHead73 a little something. I want to see if he can spot it. I added a little something onto your 24-inch build. You know, I mean, it's not like really obvious. So I'm not sure if it's something that you can spot. Here, let me do a quick flyby. Got that awesome muzzle brake that you hate so much. The DR Guns handguard. Fuck. DR Guns, they're incredible. We got the scope. We've got we got those takedown. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Something bumped into you there. I don't know what's sticking out so far. But we got. Oh yeah, that Hyperfire trigger, second to none. Oh, somehow the camera got jostled a little bit. Hoe grip, Luth AR stock. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I can't even remember what. I can't even remember what I put on here. Oh yeah, I put a plug in the hoe grip. Pretty sweet, huh? AmmoHead73. This thing. I mean, it's kind of a badass rifle. Kind of. Oh yeah. Oh, excuse me. Haboob 308. Oh yeah, Haboob 308 is audiost. Mr. Holster. I got 3 that came in after we performed our magic. Mr. Holster, I've never had milk stout anything. What? Left Hand Brewing's Nitro Milk Stout. Get it? We will talk. Aunt Keck, haha, more pulling on your heartstrings. Aunt Keck, whiskey for women who love Harleys. See, now, because that came in late, I'm going to have to, like, pass that one up. So, freewheeling. First was John Solar, 283. Second was Joey Cuz with John's a Dick. Bulwark, 1911, an apple a day. Hell yeah. Horny Fixer, third fucking YouTube. Technically, no. Along with Company, saying second, being way fucking wrong. Zeus. Hoo-ha, John, good job. And Keck, eighth. After waiting an hour, damn it, I went to go take a deuce and I come back to being eighth. I'm sorry, man. You know, if there's some way I could notify you sooner. Then again, here's what's the funny thing. I don't know how this shit works. I am sitting in video chat with a couple of the boys because Christine was video chatting after she did her blog radio, which I really liked the show. I think they're going to be doing part 2 to talking about insurance because, first of all, what is wrong with you guys? Write this fucking shit down. 818-532-9773. Nobody calls her show. Nobody calls her show until, like, usually there's 1 or 2. It's usually always Ed and somebody else, and it's always right at the end of the goddamn show. I mean, there's literally, I'm sitting there going, okay, I procrastinate, I wait till the last minute. Of course, I spent like the first half of the show trying to get the goddamn chat room to work. I don't know what the fuck Blog Radio's problem is with their chat room. Literally, it said, it didn't show up, no chat room at the bottom. It said, you have to be logged in, signed in, whatever the fuck it says, in order to be in chat. No, you don't, because it used to show up as guest whatever. As a matter of fact, last night there was 2 people shown as guest whatever. So it says you have to be logged in. I look up in the corner. There's the ebomey, my ebomey avatar. I am logged in. You fucking stupid piece of shit. Hit refresh. There I am again. I'm shown as logged in. Go down to the chat room. Won't let me leave a comment. Says you have to be logged in. I'm just like, you have got to be. Yeah, I did that for about 25 minutes. So by the time I got all situated, everything all ready, had calmed down, listening to the show, I'm just like, I was going to call in with some really good insurance-related questions for Christine to answer. You know, shit that we actually. I mean, I know this doesn't come as a surprise, but when I get home from work, I usually don't sit down and drill her on a whole bunch of insurance questions. I know some of you want to back up to that first comment, but boom, haha. Sorry. So I'm thinking, okay, I should call in. I've got a couple really good questions. Then it's like, caller, you're on, and it's Ed. And then caller, you're on. I don't know who else it was. And then caller, you're on. It was like Steve, and then Jim, and then I don't know. It's like why do you people wait? It's an hour-long show, and you wait until 55 minutes into the show to call. Really, trust me, having a show myself, I like it if the calls were spread out through the whole thing. There's a reason that I give out the number. There's a reason they give out the number. I plan on calling in right away next time because I got some good questions. Now, as far as my own blog radio, I said we're going to give away 2 tickets. I'm going to give away one in the first hour. In order to have been eligible to get a ticket to possibly win that AR-15 that we raffled off last night out at the El Dorado Bar for McV and Douglas County. Something keeps flying past me. Douglas County Homeless and Disabled Veterans. I said, in order to be qualified to be, we're going to do a little mini drawing, and we're going to draw someone's name, and then that person, I'm going to put their name on the ticket, and then voila, if they happen to have drawn your name, you could have won. 4 people. I get 4 people, and 2 of you are fucking fighting over who. Total respect and appreciation. Mule Team for like 25 minutes or fucking 45 minutes of the first hour was the only call. So he's like, by default, he's getting the ticket. He's getting the raffle ticket. And then Sonoran Desert Prepper calls in, and they're fighting over, well, if I win, Mule, you're getting it. Mule's like, no, if I win, you're getting it. Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to drive the fucking rifle out to your house. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to answer the door. I'm like, finally get 2 more people. I got 4. 4 calls in an hour for an opportunity to get that ticket. Makes me question some things. Then Christine steps up to the bat. Now we're in the second hour, and she has 8 phone calls, doubling me. But that's okay. I'm not ass hurt. There's no chapping. I mean, the swelling's gone down over it. That's fine. I mean, that's totally cool. Fuck you all. And but long story short, I have Joey. I just show it up to the camera. I tell Joey which of the 4, because there's only 4. It's really easy to pick because there's only 4. Only 4 people bothered to call it 818-532-9773. Just 4. Just 4. You know, it could have been more fun. We could have had more people calling in and talking, and better odds or better least odds, I guess. But you know, it's just 4 of you. I appreciate the 4 that called because nobody else did, but that's fine. And so Joey just points, and I'm like, that one? He's like, yeah, open it up, and it's Sonoran Desert Prepper. And so we move into the second hour, and first-time caller, long-time listener, we get Mrs. Sonoran Desert Prepper. First of all, almost shocked. You know, it's like, I think she is the third female to call my show. And I'm not sure if any females have actually called Christine's show. Again, she has like a really high female listenership, but nobody calls. Everybody's just, I guess, a listener. That's fine. I'll take it over nothing. But when we give out the number, interaction is a lot of fun. I don't know if you've noticed though, but I can easily fill an hour or a couple without you calling in. But long story short, we end up with 8 people eligible to win it the second time, and we draw Mrs. Sonoran Desert Prepper. That's funny. Almost can't make that shit up. Unfortunately, I would at the big event. Oh, it was awesome. They had stuff going on all day long, but they had a pig roast, potatoes, beans, coleslaw, an Italian salad. It was just potato salad. Todd did just an awesome job. The meal, no charge. All he was asking is make a donation towards MacV in Douglas County veterans. It was just a huge spread. They had 3 things going on. They had some high dollar items that were like on a board you bought in, and some tools, a TV, and all a bunch of shit like that. They had a Chinese auction, which means you just bought as many tickets as you wanted, dropped them into the bags pertaining to those items, which I tried for. Christine tried for a few things. Johnny Watson asked me to buy him a bunch of tickets and put him on some stuff. He really wanted that stuff from Castle Danger. So would I. I would have bought that shit from Johnny in beer and sent it on down to him. And then, of course, the big raffle was for the rifle. They originally wanted me to pick the ticket, but Todd's like, "Do you have any invested interest in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have an invested interest. I not only did I buy 2 tickets that I gave away, but I also had a good friend of mine purchase 5 tickets in my name." And he goes, "Well, then you can't draw." And I go, "Good, because I really didn't want to draw." So we went out there, and of course he just picked a lady to draw it. And now all of the early tickets had your name and your phone number on them. The day of the event, you could register, and they put all your information down and gave you a number. For instance, I was number 74. I got there at 3:30, and I was 74. The gentleman that won the AR was 61 or 66. And he had actually been there almost all day long and had left to go home just before the drawing, but they called him. He purchased 2 tickets, and big congratulations to him. And then Todd, the owner, was just like, there was so much money generated off of this. I'm really excited for what's going on. I got $100 in my pocket. I'm gonna draw one more ticket, and that person gets the $100. And they drew Brittany, my neighbor. So Brittany got $100. As far as the rest of the stuff, they called you if you won, and I didn't get any phone calls, so neither me or Johnny Watson won anything. But I want to say thanks to everybody that helped out. I'm sure a few of you would have liked to have seen a few items come your way out of that. But I know how you guys are. You're helping the vets, and if you could have gotten the gun or the growler or the glasses or whatever, that would have just been a perk on top of that. Allergies all of a sudden. So, I know. They said that this was the biggest fundraiser that they've had for one item yet. And we raised $2,740 just for the rifle. That does not include, they did a 50-50 ticket thing. They walked around. You could buy, it was $1 a ticket. You could buy as many tickets as you want. Half, if they drew your number, half of whatever was in that bucket in cash was going to you. The other half was going to MacV and Douglas County Vets. They did that. They had the silent auction items, they had the Chinese auction items, and they had the rifle. When I find out what that grand total is, I will let you know. But I grabbed Todd when I was leaving because I left right after the drawing, because, well, about an hour after the drawing, because Christine did her blog radio show. And I grabbed Todd and I said, hey, I got to go. And he's just like, oh, man, thank you so much. And I said, he's like, this was just, I could not believe the turnout. And I'm just like, Todd, you got to keep something in mind. You asked me less than 2 weeks before this all happened. And I talked to my boys, you guys, and we made this happen. And it was your biggest turnout, and you gave us 2 weeks. Can you imagine what we can do next year? I guess he's moving it up. He wants to have this happen in April next year. So I said, we will build a rifle and raffle it off next year. I personally don't think with more time it needs to be anything more special. I mean, we can put maybe a few more trick items on there. Maybe we can do a different handguard, but maybe a red dot instead of a scope. I mean, we can mix it up a little. We can make it look a little more tactical. But I mean, if there was roughly, I want to take a guess and say we roughly had about $800 worth of parts into that rifle for them. You know, if even that, you know, if we spend that or a couple $100 at most more for a better handguard and that kind of thing, just to make it look even more tricked out, maybe. But the thing is by April of next year, we can have a better package of stuff. So, yeah. I mean, I want to say thank you to you guys. You should all, the guys that made this all possible. Even the guys that contacted me, and it was like, we were like out of time. I'm sorry. Some of you guys really, I mean, a bunch of you really wanted to go full guns, no pun intended, into this. But, you know, for right now, Muzzle First, Zeus, Remco, Sharky 762, the mystery guy, because he I guess he wants to remain as the mystery guy. The guys that made this possible to get this built together and out to them in such a short amount of time, and they regard this as the biggest single fundraiser that they've done. Now, the meat raffle that they do every Wednesday, they're over like $80,000 since they started it. But that's a continuous thing. That's every single time. This was a one-time deal, biggest one they've ever had. And like I said, less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks notice, which means there was little to no advertising. Working with Brent and the Leathernecks and Brad Bennett from WDSM, I know we can blow that number so far out of the water, it's not even funny. And Keck, holy shit, the brew chick is indeed fucking hot damn sexy. Indeed, my friend. The Real Cold Burnout. So tonight, I learned here in flyover country, beer review vids are delayed by 11 minutes. Okay. Aunt Keck, stuck at 203. Just smother your food with Magnum hot sauce. So nothing stays in my system? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, to me, what is more important is how you feel where you are. You know, when you go, hey, let me tie my shoes. Let me walk up the stairs. See, I'm not there, but I haven't been able to hit the goal. The goal is, you know, that fucking super ass sweet Invicta watch and the Gerber LMF. And right now, I locked them in the safe in a corner, so I can't. I mean, I realized it'd probably be better if I just took them out of their boxes and just like hung them up so that I could look at them, but I can't touch them. Or just take a picture of them. That's even worse. When you take a picture of something, you know, your goal, that. Foodmaster 212, rich, present. Rich again, delicious. Man, that looks good. And it could get you in trouble. I'm not sure if you're even talking about the alcohol. And Keck, I can get you well over 0.20 if we meet up. Oh, that would be fun, but I know there's a few of you that could make that happen. I mean, I'm still waiting. Still waiting. The crazy Scotsman. He sends all this lame-ass alcohol stuff. I mean, it was all good. I mean, it was all good stuff, but, you know, he talks like he's like drinking methane or something, and it's like, I can drink anybody under the fucking table. I'll show them. Yeah, I'll get another comment on that. And can't wait for deer season. Plenty of grappa to go around. I look for grappa at Super One Liquor, and I couldn't find anything. And Keck, you are correct. Shit, I was a bit buzzed about the shine. So since you have so much shine to put an elephant down, shine. No, actually I tripped and I fell and I broke the container and it's all gone. Fuck. Yeah, let's not even entertain that one. These are not the droids you are looking for. Ooh, I can't believe how empty this container is. God, that was close. That was probably the last one I have. See, I know how this is going to go. Hang on. Seriously. If there's a way you can drink this stuff and it doesn't like hit the back of your throat, I think I'd rather do the cayenne pepper challenge than Ooh, Saved by the Bell. Hang on a second, I gotta check this. That is notification of a wood delivery so that we have enough firewood for the fire pit for Shoot-a-Palooza this year. It also reminds me that the same person about that, hang on, kind of a spoiler alert on the whole tomorrow thing. What we're looking at tomorrow. Kick, you're a dick. Ooh, the viscosity looks really lame on this. This looks like it's probably just a shot of water. I wish that was true. Oh yeah, we don't wanna ponder this too long, or JR10 will take away my man card. I mean, if you really want me to light something on fire with it, I'd be more than happy to, but It's 190 proof, man. It's really not about the first, say, 5 seconds. It's about 5 seconds in and then forever after. Man, you could use this stuff as when someone like passes out and you break the little, yeah, Wade right now is answering the question is what that shit's called. J-Dog here from work again. Beautiful. I'm glad you're getting paid to watch shit. Aunt Keck, third thumbs up indeed. Indeed, my friend, I am so happy about that because that way I know that you are not a cunt like the other three. Aunt Keck, sucky FFL dealers indeed suck. Oh, man. Okay. Never mind. That reminded me to contact somebody. Thank you, Aunt Keck. Aunt Keck, sitting here enjoying myself, watching and commenting during your review. Drinking a few dragon's milk. Hang on. This is my mechanic. Fuck! Sorry. Evidently that's the word of the hour. So, I don't know. It's, I don't know, like hour and a half later. Had to run some shit out. It's okay. Good times. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah. If memory serves, I was right in the middle of reading, sitting here enjoying myself, watching, commenting during a review, drinking a few dragon's milk. Starting on my 5th, and Clint Eastwood Fistful of Dollars just came on. Woohoo, gonna be a good Friday night. Rich, sounds like a decent drink. A great for mowing the yard. Yeah, I'd love to go to Beaver Island too. I love Beaver Island. Rich again. Another fine review. Cheers, brother. Thank you, Rich. Cheers. J-Dog. Got 2 options. One is private property with a little over 200 yards. The other is a gravel pit. But then we'd have to possibly deal with ATVs. Well, you know, moving targets are awesome. It's too loud. You're too old. It was a great show tonight. I know what you mean. This summer has pretty well flew by, and I haven't gotten to do near what I had hoped and planned. Great review. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, I've been shooting, a total of 3 times. 3 times this year. I have not had the opportunity to sight the JPN beyond 100 yards. I have not had the opportunity to sight the Mosin beyond 100 yards. I have not had the opportunity to sight this in at all. I have not had the opportunity to sight this in at all. I have not had the opportunity to sight in the Matador SKS. But then again, it really doesn't matter because on top of time, you also need ammo. Mario Mosin, dude, what a great show tonight, bro. Thank you for the invite. Absolutely. The blog radio show, if you missed it, you missed a great one. Go listen to it on Spotify, iTunes. It was a great time. It was a great time. I'm not going to lie. To me, one of the most pleasurable things I have left in this pathetic life is the opportunity to work with and for veterans. It's the least I can do after what they were willing to do. And the show was pretty much all veteran talk. We had Mario, Jim. I mean, there was other Ed, I don't know. I probably knew before I turned the camera on. No disrespect meant. It was a great show. A lot of veteran talking about, the Douglas County thing. I mean, it's what I prefer. And to get the hookup with Brent and the Leathernecks and Brad Bennett locally to not only do what we do for Justin, but to be able to do that for local people. I realize it's not as impressive for a lot of you guys because, it could be though. The person picked by Sarah could have been someone from Minnesota or Wisconsin. I don't know. Gun glutton. You should get into cigars. I did a few months ago and loved them. Gun glutton, as I say, gun glutton, I don't know if you have missed a few things or not, but I have my humidor sitting right here. Let's see. Let's take a little. Right now, let's see. She is running 72 degrees and running just a little bit high on humidity. I'm at 80%. And let's see. Let's grab a. I just grabbed a few things on the right hand side. What the hell are you still on for? Huh. Okay. Well, you can turn off. You can turn. Oh yeah. We got a great big old Cohiba. One I'm really looking forward to is an Acid 1400 and a Monte Cristo. A few things grabbed from the far side. Ooh, baby. Yeah, I'm fully versed on cigars. It's just, it's just one more thing I enjoy that I can't afford. Zeus, great brew review, and here's to the raffle going well. Cheers, Eric. Yeah, well, the raffle went well. I've just, I would like to have seen it be even bigger, but the fact is that it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It made a bunch of money for the Douglas County veterans and MacV. Tardisius, nice snowflake, America. It's funny. I've been kind of working on, I'm getting the living space ready for the boys that are going to be here. I'm still not sure exactly who's going to be here, but it's really great this year. It's only going to cost $250 a night to stay in this plush estate. I'm just kidding. It's going to cost something, goddammit, I can tell you that right now. But normally, on the other side of this glass, we've got Miguel and Christopher, along with company. And Gonza Firearms, Gonzalez Firearms. M. Gonza, we haven't seen him in years. Now he's like a fitless guru, and he's too good for the rest of us. I'm not sure who else is. I'm not sure. I mean, I know Agent Chaos and Mrs. Agent Chaos. They got a room reserved. We've got. I don't want to give away anything yet, but you know who. Let's see, what kind of secret could I give that he would understand, but nobody else would. Can't think of anything. But I have a room reserved for him. Let's just put it this way. Normally, he would sleep cascading down a couch and an ottoman, but this year he's got his own room because that particular room is normally Johnny Watson's, but Johnny Watson is not going to be able to be with us this year. Johnny will be missed as always. But Johnny watches 2.5 minutes of this, so Johnny won't even have seen this part where I actually say something nice about him. Ed! Who is this Ed guy? Laugh out loud. I have no fucking clue, Ed. Ed, cheers, E. Thanks, Ed. Crazy Scotsman again! I'm giving you a straight 10 for the week on Brew Chicks. Fine job, sir. Thanks. In the event of a water landing. Ed, fine review, have fun at Beaver Liquors. I always have fun at Beaver Liquors. Wait, Big Red Nut Papa. I vote give it to Brad to continue the raffle and carry on the ones already entered. Oh, carry over the ones already entered. Well, we didn't have to worry about that, thank God. Wade again. I suggest 2 high and proud buxom lasers in nothing but t-shirts. Or lasses, sorry. Lasers. Gotta know where my thoughts are. I suggest 2 high and proud buxom lasses in nothing but t-shirts standing with you during the slow motion beer baptism. Mandatory after pictures, of course. Yeah, I like the way you think there, if that's entirely possible. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. See, here's the problem here, is I had to go run an errand, and thanks to that, I had to have somebody else help me go run an errand. I guess, maybe we should be clear that as of right now, there's not going to be any more errands. And then we can, fulfill... Hang on a second. We have a problem here again. So some of you that may follow or may not follow BattleBox, I'm actually curious. I mean, I know all you guys are more than happy to give your opinion. You like this, you don't like that, that's a waste of fucking money. I wouldn't waste my money on that. The latest BattleBox is showing up, and I was watching the guy that actually does the BattleBox videos for BattleBox, and I was reading the comments, and seems like a lot of people are really kind of disappointed or pissed off that BattleBox has gone into the shithole and they would like to see better. So just right here we are. Anybody that made it this far, appreciate it. I'm asking one assignment. I'm going to quickly show you what is in this month's BattleBox, and you can say yay or nay. Just yes, no, yes, no. And now I'm just asking, do you think it's good, and would you have spent the money if you could, if you could afford it? This theme is nuclear, biological, chemical. In the event that North Korea nukes us, and shit goes upside down, it came with iodine tablets, and yeah, you can use these to. It's a big thing when it comes to your thyroid. making sure you don't get cancer in your thyroid. Radioactive wipes. You wipe yourself down, get rid of the radioactivity. A book that I understand is, I guess this was a mandatory read by a lot of our elite military. That's in there. This is all basic so far. A card that like a lot of people that work at nuclear facilities would be wearing, and if you're exposed, you can, or if you're not sure, you can look at the card and it'll tell you your concentration of radioactivity. These, which I thought were funny as fuck. I mean, I personally, in the event that something happens and you got to strip down and take off all her clothes and then rub, a towelette over her titties, then you take off what little she's wearing right there, and I'm not even sure she's even fucking wearing pants. Then you take everything off and you like put it in these bags. But me personally, I'm gonna fuck with a couple of neighbors, and I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put mystery stuff in this, and I'm gonna set it next to the side of their garage. And I'm sure that the police will be involved and all, but let's just keep that as our little secret. That was what was in the advance box. That was like $25 worth of stuff. Then the next box up is the advanced, and there was a Polish gas mask in there. And again, more opportunity for people to bitch, because this is a surplus. Don't know how old it is. Like a little cloth. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I don't know if it's you're supposed to use it to like clean the lenses. A nice pouch, and then the mask itself. And all the while, even in the video that he does, basically saying because this is military surplus shit, they can't guarantee that any of it is going to work the way it's supposed to, and that because the filter is so old that if you're really serious about it, you should get another one. That's what he said. That's what they said in the Battle Box video. Next, that's next one in the advanced is a nuclear biological filtration straw, unlike some of the ones that I have seen, kind of like what ATF Sucks has sent. This is a much more advanced version of that. It'll do a total of 25 gallons of, maybe you had a sarin gas attack, and it'll filter it out. Right now it's kind of hard to see because I actually have it in the carrying case that it comes with. And that's that for the advanced. Then you would step up to the Pro, and one of the items in there is this Geiger counter. And this literally, it's on. I'd pull it out. I'd pull it out. It's on a keychain, and the keychain part is fuck that. It's over there someplace, but it's just kind of like one of those thumb drives. It pulls apart and it plugs into the, of course this is useless now on some of the new iPhones that they've gone away from fucking being able to let you plug shit in. Everything is like that, but it's set up so that you can go away. You can turn it on, and now you can supposedly take readings of radioactivity, and this is all happening through this little Geiger counter device and the app. And I don't have that I know of anything radioactive that I could. This guy alone is $35 just for that, and right now it says that it's measuring And like again, I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing that it's not. Oh, all of a sudden we got some activity going on. Of course, all the buttons are easily pressed. I noticed that it. See, now it just looks like a fucking timer. Yesterday when I was goofing off with it, it like went to like 3 point something, you know, and it's like it was like blinking red, like it was like it was. Then all of a sudden it just like does this countdown thing. This is like what is that? I don't know. What the fuck does that mean? What is it? What? In the event of a nuclear attack, isn't there such a thing as a isn't it like a surge, you know, from the nuclear? I'm drawing a blank. And electronics don't fucking work. So I'm going to attach it to my phone and I'm going to wave it in the air, but nothing's going to work because... Okay, so keep judging. And then the next thing is this Nanahawks collateral silver 12 ounce. It's supposed to be, again, this is not, the tablets are FDA approved. This whole bottle is not. It's supposed to be like a antibiotic. Supposed to be able to take, see, I haven't even opened this one yet. You're supposed to take like, has no smell. You're supposed to take like a couple of, like a teaspoon or something per day, and it's supposed to be like a natural antibiotic. Support for your immune system. That's in there. This bottle is $25 for that bottle. That's it. That's everything. And then all of a sudden, bam! You move straight on to the Pro. And you know the Pro is always about yeah, we're at 0.3, now we're 3.7. It's just like a countdown timer. 0.36. The top knife, which I'm sorry, looks an awful lot like a knife from Bastion. Do I have it sitting here? I don't even know where I put the thing. This is one I've gotten before, and this one, the hype on it, is it's a nuke folder knife designed by Loin Ma. Supposedly some fucking really great dude that every single time he produces a knife, everybody gets a boner. To be honest, it doesn't do. It's not a good feeling. I mean, it actually feels gritty when it opens, but in all honesty, I haven't hit it with. Let's put it on the exact same page as the other ones, just so that I can't complain. Because normally I hit the rest of these with a little something. In this particular case, it's a Breakthrough. They're Battleborn HP Pro. Say in comparison to this guy, which So the claim to fame on this is it's got the nuclear symbol on it. Pretty cool, huh? That's awesome. And you take the supplied light and charge it up. Smoking. So that's the retail value on that is supposed to be $150.
Call Mikey when you're done.
Crazy Scotsman. Hot blonde and brunette wrestling covered in oil. Hell yeah. Well, why not? Crazy Scotsman. You need to stop insulting pussies. They are useful, don't get me wrong. These are some ugly ones and some... but they're still useful. Libtard snowflakes, on the other hand, not useful. Crazy Scotsman. Steve needs a different FFL. Something's gone way wrong there. Mr. Holster, 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Nicely done tonight, sir. Thank you. Smile Money. Is the shoot a secret this year, or have you not spoken much about it? No, I haven't spoken much about it. It's the same time as it has been every single year up to this point in time, September 2nd. And price of admittance is $1,337, and for that we give you a really nice Red Solo cup and a brat dinner. Cherokee 762, love the gull wing doors on cars. Hope the raffle tomorrow, today, depending on your time zone, rakes in serious money. $2,740. I'm still happy with that. Gillian 426, sorry about my behavior on Blog Radio, Eric. Having been a bad day and had to re-register Blog Radio, if you're talking about in the chat room, I wasn't even paying full attention to the chat room. But if you're having problems with Blog Radio and venting your frustration in the blog chat, I fully understand, because something's fucking wrong. Gillian 426, sounds like some good beer. Haven't seen it in my area. I don't know. I don't know what their distribution area is. Gillian 426 again. I'm not a greedy person, as it seems, Eric. My bad. Cheers, my friend. I never said you were greedy. I mean, I'm all for free shit. Gillian again. Nice car and beer chick tonight. Yesterday's beer isn't in my town. Of course, you could be like Wade and nothing's in your town except for PBR. Gillian, I would like to see your Dr. Eric. Maybe I can arrange an email or something, because it might be inappropriate to, yeah. For all I know, she watches his shit. Muzzle first, nice brew review. Wonder if there is a Beaver Liquors on Beaver Island. That is an excellent question. Smile Money. Another problem with Blog Radio. Try to listen to a rerun and you cannot start and stop. It takes you back to the beginning and does not let you advance. I will have to talk to John Solar about that. Joey Cuz, oh my God. Assuming you're talking about me. JR10, Desert Gold, probably not a good idea showing everyone how much shine you have left. Yeah, I kind of got that as a conclusion thus earlier. JR10, shine. Fuck. So right now I'm at a whiskey and a shine. Oof. Yeah, I might be a little cranky. Tomorrow. Absolutely. So the other possible modification I was thinking about making to one of my favorite rifles, the first rifle, is what I would call the libtard enhancement modification. Again, Ammohead 73, I know it's really subtle, so I'll try to run this past you. You know, we've got that Rainier Arms wicked brake that's on here. We got some flashlight action, a little bit of Odinworks action, forward hand stop. Love the forward hand stop. The most important thing, of course, on the entire rifle is that right there. And oops, I'm sorry, Ammo. I accidentally hit that with something. I'm not quite sure what it was. And then of course some few Go Fast goodies. The Odinworks extended really big loaded mag release. The Hyperfire trigger. Got the Battle Arms Development 45 degree selector. Again, Hogue grip, and the second, actually it's probably about a tie, would be this incredible unpinned usable stock that was on Justin's duty rifle through 2 or 3 tours of duty in Iraq. So again, you know, maybe nothing says go fuck yourself like this look. Have I mentioned that one of my favorite things is the is Pez? I mean, Pez are great. Oh, see, now it's just been on measuring this whole time, and we're down to measuring nothing, but yet at one point in time it was like at 3. You know, I'm sure it's like accurate as fuck, but so that's in there. So your thoughts on that? I've noticed a lot of really disappointed people. It seems like leaving comments about this year's worth of Battle Box, and you know, I have to say, I mean, I don't know for a fact, but this sure looks like just like several other knives from Bastion, let alone whoever this dude is. I mean, it cuts hair. It's got that design. Whoever this dude is. I mean, I'm sure if you're a knife guy, which, you know, I'm not, like, he's a really famous dude. And of course that glow in the dark chargeable surface runs throughout the whole thing. But the Nuke, it's called the Nuke. And this is a $150 knife. Anybody that's got 100 and well, fuck that. Why go that? $200. You want this? If you got $200, you let me know, and as soon as I'm done doing the video for them, this bitch is yours. $200 out the door. I'll even run my balls on it for you. $200 seems like a deal to me. Let me know. Oh shit. Yeah, so, is that like a Mustang? Is that a Mustang she's in? Kind of looks like a Mustang. I think it's a Mustang. Maybe we should probably consult the Real Cobra Burnout. Something sounds loose. So, kind of going backwards. First we got JR10. I'm gonna do my I'm gonna do a shot of water. I'm gonna do a. You can tell with viscosity. I mean, if you need to consult someone, you can check with the Real Cobra Burnout on that. Oh, I think it just popped the filling loose. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculously long. I gotta get out of here. Crazy Scotsman. I'm go on the I owe you list. Ammo at 73. You keep teasing me with 24-inch AR, and somebody gonna get raped. Zeus. DR receiver set hype. Yeah. DR guns, they're awesome. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to tell my buddy Bill about. Okay. Where am I going to put this on the E-scale? Ripple, German ale. Oh, it helps a little. As far as a German ale goes, I mean, I realize it's a it's a big category over here. This is it's a good beer. I like that malty bready earthiness to it. I'd get this again, which is convenient because I can. And I mean, it could use more alcohol, but overall on the E scale, I'd rip this a solid 7.5. And tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow, let's look at Saison, Belgian style ale from Funkworks. Funny quick story on this, very quick. My neighbor decided to do something nice for me, and the same one whose daughter won $100 off of the drawing raffle last night. And he said, I picked you up some of that shit beer. And I'm just like, what'd you get? He goes, I don't know what the fuck it is. It was $10 for 4 of them, so it has to be good for you. And I pulled it out, and it was like, me and you guys, we've gotten together on 2 others from Funkworks, and we haven't looked at this one yet, so it kind of all works out. So let's look at this one tomorrow. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Everybody that helped with the Douglas County rifle build, I really appreciate it. Definitely went over good with them. Personally speaking, though, we can do so much more for them with more time. Cheers, guys. See you tomorrow.